beautiful lovelies. Thank you so much for returning to my channel, Pythia's Place. I am Pythia. Thank you so much for coming down to my lair today for a reading, which is for the collective daily check-in. Today's tarot decks I'll be using is my usual The Pulp Tarot by Todd Alcott, Feathered Omens Tarot by Ted Andrews. Okay, let me shuffle and let's get started. Okay, we're going to start here with the Death card. The Death card is reversed. It speaks of a situation that goes round and round in circles, where a situation that should have ended has not come to an end. In fact, this is a procrastination. It also could mean something that has transpired that should have ended, that keeps on going, okay, that it should have ended in Scorpio season, or speaks of a Scorpio or something happening in Scorpio season that should have come to an end but didn't. And then next to that, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is reversed, which speaks of so little movement that the knight actually falls off his horse. It could be an earth sign, a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, below the ages of 28. Doesn't have to be. You could be quite mature for your age. It also could speak of somebody that doesn't like to move, that someone that promises a lot but doesn't do a whole lot to match putting actions behind their words. In other words, this is so little movement that the knight actually falls off its horse. So something that should have ended, that was in Scorpio season, or something that should have ended that keeps on ongoing, that someone's procrastinating with either an earth sign or a person or a situation that's going nowhere, that so little movement is being done that the person is falling off their horse. Could be an earth sign, but doesn't have to be. It could be just taking on the air and traits and qualities of the Knight of Pentacles reversed. In a situation where you know where you want to go, and now you know how to go about it and do it. Before, you knew where you were going to go, but you just didn't know how you were going about and do it. Now you're free to free yourself in order to go in the direction that you want to go in here. And this is having to do with unhappy completion of some sort, whether it's business or love, or an unhappy completion that happened during water sign season, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer season, or an unhappy completion with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Regarding something that somebody was dissatisfied in the past, but not dissatisfied any longer, and also is valuing now what they have in front of them, whether it's business or love. Before, when the Four of Cups is upright, it speaks of a dissatisfaction. Also, it speaks of taking other offers too. If this is where speaking about love. They're shopping around for different partners, at the same time being involved with some situation that they're dissatisfied in. Here you're coming out of, when it's reversed, you're coming out of dissatisfaction, and you're coming out of taking other offers from other people or business places and things. In fact, it's a card of coming out of dissatisfaction. And again, this could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or something that happened in Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season. And it's regarding the Knight of Cups, which is the most romantic knight of the card, the tarot card deck. And it speaks of a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, below the ages of 28. Doesn't have to be quite mature for your age, or it also could speak of romantic pursuits here. someone presenting a romantic offer of some sort. And this could have transpired during Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season, or with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And again, this is the Lovers. The Lovers is reversed. It speaks of just that, discontentment, okay? Someone that is an unhappy partnership or a parting of partnerships. This could be as well. But I feel like this speaks of being not happy and involved still with somebody. It also speaks of something that can transpire or has transpired during Gemini season. So we have a situation here that goes on and on, a procrastination, a situation that should have ended, that didn't, that could have happened during Scorpio season or with the Scorpio. It could be regarding having to do with someone promising a lot but not doing a whole lot. A lot of talk but a lot of no action to go with the talk. It could also have to do with an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, who likes to promise a lot of things but doesn't show actions behind the promises. There's so little movement here that the knight is falling off its horse. And it's regarding a situation where you know where you want to go and you know now how to go about it. Regarding a situation that was an unhappy completion, either with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or an unhappy completion that happened during Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season. Regarding coming out of dissatisfaction, coming out of taking other offers from other partners, whether it's business or love, and being satisfied with what you have. And that is either with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or feeling like this feeling of coming out of dissatisfaction during Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season. And this is regarding a romantic offer of some sort, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that is the ages of 28 or below. Doesn't have to be, it could be quite mature for your age. Someone that's fair-haired, fair-eyed, fair-complexioned, and it's regarding a romantic offer that either it is with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a romantic offer that was presented during Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season. And this is regarding with an unhappy partnership of some sort, some that could have been with a Gemini, or an unhappy partnership that occurred during Gemini season. Tell me more. Regarding either an institution, whether it's a business or school or a bank, or someone who has boundaries, okay? The Hierophant could represent moral codes. It could represent putting up your boundaries, okay? Having a good moral code and boundaries with somebody who is a King of Wands, okay? King of Wands reversed is a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, above the ages of 35 and up. It doesn't have to be quite mature for your age. Somebody who is not reflective, okay? Someone who's very impulsive. Someone who is not good with working with others. Someone who's not a good team leader. Somebody who is too sensual, somebody who likes to sleep around, that is promiscuous, who is a male, okay, who doesn't respect boundaries here. And could also be quite verbally assaultive, could be quite verbally abusive as well. Also, does not think before they act, very impulsive here. And someone who's very impulsive, that says that they don't have any good luck, or oh God, the wheel of fortune is against me. Someone who always cries and complains, never satisfied with what they have. In fact, they want the Ten of Pentacles, but they don't want to work towards the Ten of Pentacles. They don't want to do anything to build the Ten of Pentacles. They just expect it. The Ten of Pentacles is upright, normally speaks of legacy, okay? Money that lasts generations too. Not only for you and your family, but generations that come after your family. Somebody that doesn't want to move to calmer waters. Someone that doesn't want to move, period. This also could be having to do with an air sign as well, who doesn't like to move, who is a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or someone who is not moving or does not want to move, actually physically move, okay? Or take a trip by boat too. This could be that doesn't want to go on trips either. Could occur during Libra, Aquarius, Gemini season, or with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So it looks to me we have a situation going round and round that should have ended, or something that could have ended during Scorpio season, or with a Scorpio, with a person who doesn't like to move, doesn't like to do much, that promises a lot but doesn't provide action behind the promises. So you know where you want to go and how you want to go about doing it. Regarding an unhappy completion with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or something happened during Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season that makes us feel coming out of dissatisfaction, makes us feel satisfied with what we have. And this could occur with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or happen during Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season. This is regarding a romantic offer of some sort, of a dissatisfied partnership, a partnership that was on the brink of dissolving, that is either with a Gemini, or this could be occurring or could have occurred during Gemini season. Regarding somebody who's putting up their boundaries with somebody who is a fire sign, or could be a fire sign, or taking the air traits or qualities or attributes of the King of Wands reversed, which is someone who likes to sleep around, someone that doesn't like to work with others, someone that is not a leader, someone very impulsive, somebody who could be quite cutting and verbally assaultive, somebody that always cries and says that they have no luck, but they want to do zero effort or actions to make good things happen in their lives. They're content at blaming on everyone else of why they don't have the Ten of Pentacles in their lives. They blame everyone but themselves. Somebody that doesn't respect boundaries. Somebody that's not willing to move to calmer waters here. Let's see what the Ted Andrews cards have to say. What does Feather Omens have to say about this? And we got the Magpie. The Magpie is, well, when the Magpie comes out, it means, as the card says, secrets are being discovered, okay? It means that information is coming your way, usually in a very secretive, occult, metaphysical kind of way. And it also means you'll be picking up some kind of hidden information psychically from those around you, which is interesting. You'll be discovering secrets, okay, but in a very psychic, intuitive, and secretive, and an occult, metaphysical way. You'll be noticing too with the Magpie that the people around you will be oversharing a lot of their information, okay? You'll be noticing that. And you should be careful. You need to be very careful with any secretive information that you may get, and to plan carefully for, to use it properly. This information that's coming in could be more than you could handle at this time. What do charms have to say about all this? Okay, let's go to your charms. The first charm I'm going to is the charm that I it's like a not a broken heart, but your heart is changing in this situation. And it came out on the Knight of Swords reversed, where you felt like this person you're romantically involved with, or even business involvement. You felt like this was the one, unfortunately. And as time has gone on, they have shown and proven to you that they are not the one. In fact, not even friendship material at this point. Somebody who tore you down verbally, somebody that doesn't deserve a place in your life, I'll tell you that. Um, Also, too, it could be saying that the last argument, the last verbal argument you guys had was very aggressive, very assaultive, and there was things that were said that cannot be taken back. And this has changed your relationship completely for good. There's no forgetting. There's no, I mean, there could be forgiving, but there is no forgetting of what was said and what has transpired here. And I have a feeling it was what was said that was so hurtful and so cutting. And to know and to trust and to understand there's someone so much better for you out there. Please, not to take any abuse from anybody. I don't care who they are and what you think they are. I think this in this reading, whoever you're involved with has proven that they are not to be trusted, and they are not to be trusted with your heart here. And your heart has changed since the last verbal battle you guys have had. Change of heart. That's what I feel. Also, we're going to the shackle charm, which came out on the Four of Cups reversed, which means freedom from people, places, and things that don't serve our highest good and well-being. Okay, freedom from situations that we feel dissatisfied in. Also, too, it speaks of something that happened, or maybe with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or during Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season that you need to be free of, baby. You need to get these shackles off of you and extricate yourself out of a situation, whether it's business or love, that you feel dissatisfied in. To reminded that you are a king or a queen, sweetheart. You are regal. And there are many secrets too that still are yet to come out, and you're going to be getting and receiving these secrets in a very, like the card said, in a very occultive, secretive, metaphysical knowledge kind of way. And you have to trust your instincts and your gut to know if this is the truth, okay? Your gut will tell you. Your own intuition will tell you. Your very good intuition, my sweet collective dailies, whoever picked this reading today. And you need to hear this. You are wonderful. I'm here to tell you you're wonderful and you're a valuable human being. And to get rid of whoever and whatever makes you feel less than, my sweet, because you are a king, you are a queen. And to know that, to feel that, and to trust and understand that on a metaphysical level too. And then we have my Tree of Life charm. This is my charm for when deceased relatives, someone from our family tree especially, has come through the reading to let you know about this secret coming in. Also, too, they could have passed away in a very secretive manner, passed away, and when they have died, secrets about their other life, they had like a whole other life that your family had no idea about, has come out and has come to light. And they're very, what's the word? Not embarrassed. They're feeling, well, yeah, they're very embarrassed. They didn't want everyone to know their secrets, especially after they died. I have a feeling whoever this deceased person is, this is a male. And when they passed away, your family found out they had a whole other family. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. How awful to have to go through a death of a loved one and to find out that they were a cheater and they had a whole other family somewhere else with somebody. And I'm so sorry for you and for your family with that. But they're coming through the reading and they're here to say that they love you and they're sorry. They should have treated your mother or father in a very regal fashion, like a queen or a king, but they didn't. And they wish that they could have gone back in time and done differently, but they didn't. They tried to take care of whatever and whoever they made. I want to feel like this deceased person had a whole other family somewhere, and when after they died, they found out that they had other wife or another husband or someone on the side who had children. They had a whole other family here. And they are sorry for that. They didn't intend to do that. And that's a message for someone that needs to hear that out there. We got the starfish. Got the starfish upright, and it came out on the Wheel of Fortune reversed, which speaks of not having good luck, okay? I don't know if you met this person on vacation or this person is from an island, the Caribbean islands, or some kind of place that's exotic where there's beaches and starfish on the beach. Or you were supposed to take a trip with someone, an actual trip with somebody, whether it's by boat, like a cruise or something, and for some reason it's just not working out. You don't have good luck when it comes to planning this trip with this person. They're telling you to plan the trip, okay? Someone needs to hear that. Go ahead and plan the trip, a cruise or a beautiful trip for yourself, but do not go with this person that this reading's about. It's not going to solve the situation, sweetheart. It's going to make things worse. In fact, you're going to end up having to pay for all this. Physically have to pay monies for this person to go on this trip with you, only for you guys to fight the entire time on this trip. So please do not take this cruise trip with this person. It's not going to make things better. It's going to make things worse. In fact, you're supposed to take the trip alone. That's for somebody out there that needs to hear that. And we got the Sun, which came out on the Knight of Cups, upright, which speaks of a romantic offer of some sort. Okay, and the Sun speaks of the summer months where it's hot. It also speaks of illumination. Something that was being done in the dark has come to light. And it's regarding a romantic situation, a romantic offer, or regarding a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or something that happened during Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season. And it could have to do with a baby of some sort as well. Okay, this part is just like the game Scrabble. Please get a piece of paper and a pen and copy these tiles down. You get letters, you get names of deities, you get actual words, actual full sentences. Let's see what they have to say today, the spirits. The name Neil or the last name O'Neill. Q or K, like in Spanish, K for like what, or Q, like cue the deer, or Q, you're on cue. Okay, so something about a wig, okay, something about a foe. It's an enemy they're speaking of some sort here. A war. The names could be Neil or O'Neill. Raw. A Neil. Lean. Somebody's wig is their scalp is a little raw, okay? Someone needs to change out their wig. The glue's getting to their scalp, okay? They're telling you to change it out. If that's you they're speaking about or someone you know. A clean wig. Oh God, it's funny. And you continue to play with them. You'll see which messages come out. Um, like I said, there's many messages there. You have to continue to play with the tiles. And that's your reading. I certainly enjoy doing this for you. I hope you enjoyed this. Please do not forget to like and subscribe and comment in the comments box below. I love to hear from you. And again, till next time, thank you so much for coming down to my lair to Pythia's Place for a reading today, which was for the Collective Daily Check-In. Till next time, bye-bye.